Are there fish on your way to the light? Written by Deadlock21. You glide through the darkness as you're doing so for hours. It's cold and it's difficult to breathe. But at least you can breathe. You're still clinging to your life. You have a static noise in your left ear. Contact with the others broke off hours ago. Or was it just minutes? You got lost in time. You got lost in your thoughts. What is all this for? To find him? And then what? You didn't find him. How should you? The darkness had closed on you more and more. The vortex had dragged you deeper. You hit your head. The flashlight had flickered. And then the darkness had swallowed you. Locked in its cold embrace, you were soon to be disoriented. When did you lose your contact with the others again? You're not entirely sure. The noise is annoying, and at the same time it's a deep, calming blanket of sound against the background of the infinite silence through which you drift, just interrupted by your own breath and this static. Something is passing by. You can't see it, but it touched your arm. Or you touched it. You can't say that exactly. You're too cold and too tired to flinch. If this is what dying feels like, it sucks hard. This entire mission was doomed in the first place, chasing the monster that made thousands disappear. How ironic that it will probably soon find you and make you disappear. Maybe during your last breath? You have to laugh. It hurts in your chest and you gag immediately. Great. Something is cracking in your ear. You hear a voice through the noise, but your thoughts are far too far away to understand what the voice wants from you. They should all leave you alone. There it is, the light. Finally. Maybe dying is okay after all. Numb from the cold, weightless in infinite blackness. And then you slowly drift towards the light. That sounds almost poetic. The light gets bigger. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice a silver flash. The light reflects on scales. Are there fish on your way to the light? You're not quite dead yet. But where should this light come from? None of this makes any sense. Maybe the cold and the lack of oxygen hit your brain. The light is beautiful. Fish or not, alive or dead, you feel the urge to touch the light and let yourself be absorbed by it. In a heavy and warm hug, like a hug from a loved one, firm and safe. All the pain and fear fall apart from you. You draw strength again and move your legs. The light reflects off stalagmites and stalactites that shimmer and shine like glass. It's strange. Why is the light in front of such a narrow tunnel? The light is right above you now. It's so wonderful. You turn on your back to see it. Clonk! Weird. You could swear that loud hissing sound hasn't been there before. Bubbles rise around you. Suddenly you have an annoying and super loud alarm tone in your ear. That's all you needed. You just want to die. Now your brain contradicts all of a sudden. And why did it suddenly become so difficult to breathe? What's that all about? You just want to touch the light. And now? What a nonsense. Something is different. The glass spikes begin to move. This is not right. Sluggish and tired, you take off your backpack. It's stuck on one of those stalactites. Stalagmites, whichever the lower ones are. You're finally gliding again, but away from the light, back into the darkness. Did you miss a chance? Can you only die if you try hard enough? A jerk on the back of your head shakes you awake. The stupid tube is still connected to that damn air tank. Angrily, you grab the mask and want to tear it off. Wait. The tube. With a lot of effort and with the last of your strength, you begin to pull yourself towards the tank, towards the light. It's not too late yet. The gap between the glass peaks is still big enough. You can definitely. The gap closes in front of you, and the tank is released from the wedges. It now glides freely into the room next to you, and shortly after your path to the light has closed, a vortex sets in. When was the last time you inhaled? That was a while ago. You grab one of those spires of glass and hold onto it. Now that you've been so close to the light, you suddenly have an incredible power. Another jolt on the back of your head. The tank tugs at you. You let go and take off the mask. Free. Free at last. Icy water hits your cheeks, invades your nose. Your eyes sting, you taste salt. Salt and rot. You did let go. Why did you let go? You idiot. The light is gone, and you can't open your eyes anymore. Your lungs burn and your stomach contracts. You try to withstand the suction, and your hand slides over a slippery wall. This mission was doomed from the start. You breathe in, ice cold water floods your lungs, and while your last strength is draining from your body, you realize that he had already found you long ago.